Welcome back to Pinkula Tech, guys, and in today's episode of Tech Throwback Thursdays, we're going to talk about flip phones, specifically about Samsung's flip phones, the Z series. We have the Samsung Z Flip here and the Fold 2. Before we talk about these phones, let's go back to the past, talk about the original Fold, then come back to these existing ones, and we will then discuss the future. If you were born in the 90s, there's quite a possibility that you were a flip phone user or there was somebody around you who had a flip phone. Flip phones were quite cool. You could literally flip someone off over a call. How cool was that? Samsung's first flip phone was called the SGH X46. I don't know why manufacturers back then used to name their phones after intercontinental ballistic missiles. But however, that's how Samsung got into the game of flip phones. You might not remember the Samsung, but I'm pretty sure you will remember the Motorola Razr, or people would call it the Moto Razr. That's one phone which brought back the flip phones back into trending. Post that, the trend for the flip phones slowly started to fade away because we started to have bigger displays, the touch screens, and they just faded away. Now Samsung reintroduced those phones to us in form of the Samsung Z Fold, the first variation. What we have here is the Fold 2. But just to glance back at the past, there is a reason why we are talking about the Fold. It's because the Fold reintroduced us back to the flip phone era with a modern touch to it. Samsung introduced the Fold to us back in 2019, and when they unveiled the phone, everyone in the industry and consumers were awestruck with the phone. Samsung had somehow managed to put that beautiful foldable display into a very robust chassis. In spite of that, there were many issues with the Fold. There was a plastic screen protector on the screen which Samsung shipped out the devices with. Now for many of us, the plastic screen or the protector was peeled off even by many reviewers. Now that damaged the phone. Samsung fixed this issue by shipping out the next batches of phone with a small disclaimer which said, do not peel off the plastic protector screen. However, there were many other issues that started to develop. For instance, the hinge mechanism on the original Fold was proper and robust, but because of the distance or the gap between the hinge mechanism, you could easily get in debris inside this mechanism. That would render the mechanism a little tough to use, and in other cases would damage the display. The phone was heavily criticized for these flaws and many of the units were recalled. But Samsung sat back, took every criticism that came their way sportingly, took every feedback that consumers and tech reviewers sent their way, went back to the drawing board and started to rework on the Fold. In the early 2020, Samsung released not the Fold 2 but the flip phone. Now the Flip, which is a nice small foldable device, came with all the problems resolved into the market only to be a small test bed for the Fold 2 to come in. Let's quickly check out this phone, talk about what Samsung has included in this device, and then we'll move on to the Fold 2. The Flip had a better hinge mechanism over the Fold. The display is the best part or the change that Samsung brought about in the Flip. In the original Samsung, the display was mostly plastic. The display on the Flip was one of its kind at that point in time because this was the first display in the world which featured a folding glass display, and Samsung called it the Infinity Flex display. This 6.7-inch Quad HD display had a refresh rate of 120 Hz. So it was the first folding glass display, and it was also the first folding 120 Hz display. How cool is that? I mean, Motorola tried to bring back the Razr with a similar kind of technology, but they goofed up because they tried again with a plastic display, and Samsung had already failed doing it. The phone was not really that well received, and honestly that was also very highly priced for the market at that point in time. And they had also worked out a way that the hinge mechanism was covered this time. So getting in debris inside the mechanism was not impossible, but was quite difficult. This only made the phone much more durable as compared to the fold, and that's why the flip took off quite well. And because the flip took off quite well, because the flip was able to tell Samsung that the market was ready for such an investment, the market was ready to receive the new changes that they had invested in or researched in. It was late that year in 2020, November, that Samsung released the Fold 2. The Fold 2 was greatly improved, not just with respect to its overall form factor, which is very similar, but the display on the outside was bigger. And the biggest problem with the Fold was solved with the hinge mechanism on the Fold 2. The debris which would normally enter on the Fold would find it difficult to enter on this one because there were seals put on both the sides of the hinge. Apart from that, Samsung had installed brushes over the whole length of the hinge. And if there was any debris that did manage to get inside the hinge, these brushes would push it out every time you would open and close the phone. That was a very neat addition in terms of the safety that Samsung added to the phone. Samsung also increased the external display to a 6.23 inch, which made it much more convenient to use the phone without having the need to open it. And the internal larger display was a 6.7 inch Quad HD display, again with a 120 Hz of refresh rate. Even when I want to click images, it's brilliant. I mean, can you imagine focusing or aligning your subject in this large of a display and then clicking pictures? This is like having a studio monitor to help you out with your photo shoot. Apart from the fact that you can use this humongous amount or a humongous real estate that you have on the phone to consume content. And if you don't want to consume content, use it as a regular phone. Yes, this is a little heavy on the pocket as well as in terms of weight, but then the cost is justified with the amount of research and perfection that Samsung has tried to bring in onto this phone. The Z Fold 2 uses 12 gigs of RAM over the 8 gigs of RAM on the Flip. However, both these phones are running on Snapdragon 865. The Z Fold has a nice frosted glass on the back, and the Flip is using a nice glossy finish black. But honestly, this is a fingerprint magnet, so I would prefer the finish of the Z Fold 2 over the Flip. But enough about these phones from the present. Let's quickly glance into the future and let's talk about what we have in store, because Samsung's Unpacked event, which is on August 11, is just around the corner. Before we go to the future, I would like you guys to go ahead and like our video if you are liking the kind of content we are doing. Do subscribe to our channel so that we can grow, because we are a young channel. And if there is anything particular you guys would like us to cover in these videos that we do leave us a comment. Let's talk about the future. In the coming weeks, on August 11, Samsung will be releasing the Z Fold 3 and the Z Flip 3 to us. What will be new in these phones? There will be a host of new features that Samsung will be including in these phones, not in these, but the ones that are launching. But there are two new features that I would like to talk about. The first is the IP rating. These phones, both these phones, were the first folding phones to feature a folding glass. The new Z Fold 3 and the Flip 3 will be the first phones to have an IP rating. I mean, it just blows my mind to think that I'll have a phone with a folding display, a hinge mechanism, and an IP rating which will keep me less worried when I take it outdoors with me. Right now, that's one of the biggest concerns with these folding phones. The other thing that's very new to these phones is that Samsung will be including their S Pen. Yes, the S Pen, which was proprietary or only seen on the Note series of phone from Samsung. It's going to be a folding S Pen which will somewhere sit, I don't know, maybe for the Z Fold 3 It might be the regular pen that we've seen on the Note series. But if they're including it on the Flip, they're saying it's going to be a foldable S Pen. But there is one thing that concerns me with the inclusion of the S Pen on these phones. The Note series till 2019 were the most premium and the most technologically advanced phones that Samsung would provide. With the S Pen coming to these two phones, will we be seeing the phase out of the Note series completely? I don't know, but we will find out soon enough. The launch event is scheduled to happen on 11th of August, 7:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time. The Fold and the Flip 3 will be unveiled to us. I don't know what's going to happen to the Note series, but I'm pretty excited to see what Samsung has in store for the Fold 3 and the Flip 3. This is Aurelius signing off from Pinkula Tech. See you guys soon.